I don't think anyone's hopping on. If they do, it's going to be random, which is fine. Doot, doot. Let's see here. I'm gonna this right here right now. Trying to see if there's gonna be a motherfucking recession coming because it's not good. My stocks have been shitty. Economists have expressed fears that the American economy may be on a path towards recession or a downturn that could rival those of 2020 or '08. These concerns have been heightened as falling retail sales and associated layoffs, the anticipated impacts of President Trump's tariffs on prices and domestic consumption, American stock indexes trailing their European counterparts, which is true, in recent months. The Federal Reserve statements indicates that inflationary struggles are far from over and data pointing to sharp declines in consumer confidence. I know I should probably just sell my stocks tomorrow, except for my dividend ones. And just take my money. Because it's going to be, I kind of agree. I think it's going to be bad. Inflation ain't ending, so it's going to stop people from buying. People don't want to buy. In addition to the substantial effects on the economy itself, including high unemployment, reduced household incomes, increased government borrowing, and business closures, a recession could also hold major political repercussions for the incumbent administration. Trump's path to the White House was paved with promises of lowering costs for American consumers on day one, which is all bullshit, of course, as well as sparking a revival for domestic businesses, which we'll have to. That's a wait and see. It's probably bullshit, but we can't know yet. An economic downturn could affect the approval of his administration and influence his party's chances of a 2026 congressional election. David Weisel, senior fellow in economic studies and director at Hutchins Center of Fiscal and Monetary Policy at the Brookings Institution. The United States economy has a lot of momentum, and I don't see any signs that the United States has entered a recession. But I do wonder if we are at the inflection point, which I'm guessing is the top of it. My major concern is that an on-again, off-again tariff, the ripple effects of the ham-fisted Doge-led personal policies, the challenges to long-held norms and institutions, policymaking by Musk tweaks or Trump Truth Social posts is creating uncertainty and anxiety that could lead businesses and even some investors to say, hey, I think I'm going to wait and see, which is like me. I'm thinking about waiting and seeing right now. Fucker. Things were going good for so long. He cited the muted performance of the United States stock market as an early warning sign. The S&P having dropped back to pre-election levels, a trend seen in the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones. I'm also wondering if inflation is stuck above the Fed's 2% target, and that's all the tariff is rising inflation expectations, Weisel added. If so, the Fed will increasingly reluctant to cut interest rates. So I know people think that you're going to get housing for less than whatever 6% it is now. Good luck. It's going to go way up. I suppose my house is probably going to go up in value, which is going to be bad because then I got to pay more. I'd rather just have it go down. I'm not trying to sell, so I don't give a fuck. It also seems unavoidable at this point that we are headed for a deep, deep recession. Professor Rothstein wrote. Oh, who is this guy? Professor of Public Policy and Economics at the University of Cal Berkeley. Okay. Rothstein said he has concerns were based on a large number of federal worker layoffs and contract cancellations enacted by the Doge people. From March onwards, Rothstein believes these will feed into weak non-farm payroll reports, the monthly measure of unemployment in the United States released in the Department of Labor. Besides the direct impact of Doge's efforts on the federal worker unemployment, he said that all could be contributed to an enormous private market uncertainty, as well as a decline in government productivity. The thing that possibly has the market most spooked is a sharp decline in consumer confidence, especially as consumption spending was the only thing holding up the fourth quarter GDP, which was otherwise tepid, said Kenneth Rogoff, an economic at Harvard. So we should we should maybe listen to an economist at the IMF. Oh no, consumer confidence. According to the latest report from the Confederate Conference Board, a nonprofit business research organization, the Consumer Confidence Index declined by 7 points in February to 98.7, the largest monthly decline since August of 2021. Ugh, that's like the height of fucking. That's literally 2022's Inflation Reduction Act, a year before. In addition to the expectation index, which weighs consumers' short-term outlooks for income, business, and labor market conditions, dropping 9.3 to 72.9%, below the 80% threshold, which the conference board said usually signals a recession. Ooh, I know, right? 7 points below recession. Rogoff said it might be premature to say that a recession is just around the corner, but told Newsweek a recession during the second half of Trump's term is more likely than not. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. So should I hold on for a year and wait? Ugh. Now it's making me question more things. I could hold on for a year. But everything's going down now, so I don't fucking know. Near term, the odds of recession before the end of the year have gone up, but they're still at the most 25%. On whether these fears can be attributed to Trump's administration, Rogoff said, at the very least, they have resulted in economic concerns for those who didn't vote for Trump in November. It could be that, too. Part of it. Almost half of American consumers voted against Trump, and a great many of them seem convinced that his policies will lead to catastrophe. The forceful early rollout of policy changes terrifies these consumers. So without reassurance of some stability, it would be little wonder to see them cutting back on purchases. Trump may need only 51% of Americans as voters, but the other 49 also have a big impact on the economy, even though it's more like he got 48, she got 47. There's 5% between all the small parties. Barring major shocks such as a pandemic, the likelihood of recession is immediate remains relatively low. J.P. Morgan puts the probability at 20%, only 10% higher than the constant 10% chance. So it's double. We have a double percent chance. That's a nice way of putting it. We have early warning signs like the decline in discretionary spending in the Bureau of Economic Analysts' most recent consumer reports. I didn't think I could read this. Did not think I could read this. Look at that. We're up to 38% people betting. Trump famous believes that trade wars are good and easy to win, as he tweeted in 2018. The market, however, believes the opposite, that a trade war is bad and easy to lose and could plunge the United States into an avoidable recession. I know. That's kind of my fear, too. Why it matters. Traders no longer convinced that they can rely on the Trump put. The idea of the president will reverse course on policies that market doesn't like. Yeah. Good luck. What they're saying. The clearest articulation of the Trump administration's attitudes towards the market came from the Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. Wall Street's done great, he said Tuesday, but we have a focus on small businesses and consumers. We're going to rebalance the economy. Good luck. They're not the ones that ever do that. They like money going to the top. To the top. Bessent singled out the level of a 10-year bond as one of the biggest wins for the American people. A former macro hedge fund manager, Bessent knows the decline in the long-term interest rates is a function of pessimism about future growth and expectations that the Fed is going to have to keep low rates to stimulate employment. I thought we didn't like that shit. Now you do, huh? By the numbers on February 11th, the market was just 1% probability of the Fed cutting rates 4 times this year, assuming each cut was 25 base points, which is quarter percent. Today, the probability of at least 4 cuts has risen to 30%. The probability of 3 or more cuts has ballooned to 62%. Ugh. Yep, artificially. Then he's going to cause inflation. Given the stubbornness of inflation, which is likely to become even more stubborn as higher tariffs start to bite, the only reason for the Fed to cut that many times would be significant economic slowdown or even perhaps a recession. There is a new reality on the higher domestic prices and weaker growth owing to Trump's tariff measures. George Vesely, the lead macro strategist at Convera. That in turn is causing the dollar to weaken, which is the opposite of what should happen when tariffs rise. That's because other countries are going to stop using our dollar. I keep trying to warn people. They're going to collapse our dollar. That's what I'm really afraid of. It's true that all things equal, U.S. tariffs should cause the dollar to strengthen as fewer dollars get sold to pay for imports. But these tariffs are so big and potentially damaging to the United States economy that according to foreign exchange markets, domestic macroeconomic effects are likely to dwarf the effects of capital flow. Exactly. The trickle-down effects never works. There's always a fucking, oh, there's going to be a thing that's small for you and big for the people that make all the money. Who would have thought? The dollar has historically benefited from safe haven status as a reliable source of value during volatile times. When the President of the United States is the person causing all the volatility, however, the dollar looks less attractive on that front. Yep. The stock market is not the economy, especially when it's dominated by mega cap tech companies. But there are a few indicators of where the markets think the economy is headed, and all of them are flashing very worried. Palantir, right? And this Tesla, S&P's dropping, Trump's bullshit dropping. After the 2-month honeymoon, where the value of just about anything Trump adjacent rose as he prepared to take office, markets have now soured on many Trump trades. At this point, the decline will test whether there's still a Trump put, as in his first presidency, where Trump tended to swiftly reverse policies the market didn't like, or if Trump 2.0 really doesn't care as much about the market. Well, that remains to be seen. We'll find out. That's the article. Well, fuck, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my stocks. Human Fox could be blamed for recession, of course. God damn. I hate this because I kind of have this feeling too. But I want to hold my things. I mean, if I hold them and but the thing, so many things. Ugh, I don't know, man. Right? When companies swallow higher prices and consumers pull back in the face of higher prices, economic growth can slow down. That's what's about to happen. And small businesses are hurt, but most such policies lack. They absorb high price hikes. Also, why they influence to negotiate better terms. Layoffs or reduce expenditure on growth. Ugh. Stocks are down 6% since he took office. I know. Ugh, I hate this shit. Ugh, so stupid. We were on such a nice high rise. And then this motherfucker. Are we done? They won. They won. So nothing good for the Wolves tonight. Nothing good for the Wolves. We play tomorrow, probably. Yep, at Heat. Against the Heat, we should smoke them, but you never know with us. Let's see what the schedule looks like tomorrow. Oh, I had it right there. Friday. So somehow we need the Knicks to beat Clippers. I suppose I don't really care, but good luck. Sacramento's gonna win. Denver's probably gonna win. OKC's gonna win. That'd be cool if Dallas beat Memphis, though. That'd be cool for us. Sneaky upset. That would put us within 2 games of the 4 spot. If we got the 4-5 game, that'd be good. We could play any of these 3 teams right here. Except we had to play OKC, which I'm not really scared of. We beat them. We beat them. We match up well against OKC. Why not? Alright, let's see what these people say.
Everybody, including Trump, wants Putin to declare war victory here. Everyone, especially Trump, wants the war to end. The question is whether this week's diplomatic mayhem has made a breakthrough more or less likely. Well, joining me now, decorated Iraq veteran and commentator Rob Smith, Mesa Gifford, a British veteran of the Ukrainian army, Angry Patriot Vinny Oshana from the PBD podcast, and from the Free Press, the author of Second Class, How the Elites Betrayed America's Working Men and Women, Batia Ungar-Sargon, and also the People's Deputy of Ukraine, Kira Ruddick. Well, welcome to all of you. Kira, let me start with you, if I may. What is your response to what appeared to be a clear olive branch from President Trump to President Zelensky last night?
Hello, Pearson. Thank you so much for having me. Well, we were surprised to see what we have seen today when America stopped the intelligence provision to Ukraine after President Trump was so clearly saying that the relations are getting warmer, right? One has to wonder, was it all planned beforehand and just executed right now? And the question is, why is pressure being put on Ukraine and not on Russia? Who is the aggressor here?
Always.
And how many people are being sentenced to death right now by this decision of pulling the intelligence, of pulling the aid?
Yeah, why does nobody ever say Russia's bad? Like, that's the thing. Even the Trump people, like, even the people that, like, you want to get out because you're against America being in shit. Like, I guess, whatever. I mean, it's still kind of a stupid thing to say, but why can't you be like, Russia's bad too? You think Zelensky's a horrible person, but, you know, nobody talks shit about Putin this whole time, at least on the right side now. It's crazy.
I mean, Rob Smith, first of all, thank you for your service. Obviously, you're a decorated Iraq veteran. I have great respect for that. What people seem a bit baffled by, me included, is that you can be putting pressure on Ukraine to come and do a peace deal for obvious reasons that make a lot of sense. I actually think that Trump's overview of where the war is completely accurate. I think he genuinely wants to forge peace here. What people have been taken aback by is that he's quite happy to call Zelensky a dictator and then withdraw that and keep attacking him and humiliate him in the Oval Office and so on, whilst maintaining a position of never appearing to criticize Vladimir.
I just got it back. Dude, did you hear that Zelensky, Macron, and whatever prime minister is going to meet at the White House? So it's going to be a 3v2. So
the guy from Germany?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't read that yet.
Yeah. So apparently it's going to be a 3v2. So JD Vance is going to pull his, mute bullshit.
Zelensky Trump meeting. Let's see if it's not the old one. Was this today, you're saying?
It was like something today or yesterday. I heard about it, that they're gonna do a new peace talk meeting.
God damn it! I hate New York Times. I can't read their shit every time. They always have good articles. I can't read them.
Yeah, and plus also Senator Sanders' response to Trump congressional address.
Yeah. I mean, it's the normal Bernie points, which is fine, just, talk about the rich people. And I mean, I get it to an extent, but they should have coordinated more fucking people getting, like, kicked out and shit. Because, like, I think it's funny because all these people are like, the one got kicked out, he acted like a piece of shit. It's like, dude, do you guys remember what Lauren Boebert and fucking MTG and all these bitches did last time when Biden was doing it? They were, like, heckling him the whole time. So, no. That's why I'm saying, like, I hate the fake standards. Like, how are you gonna say you have standards for shit, but then you do it? Like, no, dude, you set the rules. When you start doing this shit, you wonder why people do it back. It's not really hard to understand. It's tit for tat,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, and then fucking there's apparently so far 10 Democrats that are opposing. They're trying to suppress Al Green's new
Consensus,
impeachment.
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, dude, this guy knows what he's talking about, and they're Democratic. It's like, do you really, really right now want the Democratic side to be weakened and less disheartened than
Oh,
what
this
they
is the
already
Dems doing
are?
this, not the Republicans.
Yeah, 10 of them voted against them to like
really?
get him impeach
Dude.
him. It's like, seriously,
I don't give him another
it's
seat.
like,
And
Yeah, it's just
he's a
like-
Texan, so which is like you're on the left side in Texas. That's,
yeah,
I don't.
yeah, it's
That's
just
silly.
like it's like why, man, why this guy? Like, this is the whole thing that frustrates me. Is like, it goes back to the circle. Well, human, who gives a fuck? It's
Yeah.
all propaganda. It's all propaganda. It's never ended. It's getting blasted at us. Like, look at our Mercat here and our usualists. Like, out of all the times I've looked on this channel, they've been playing World of Warcraft.
Really?
Yeah, from what I mean, it's not a bad thing,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just all that propaganda. It's like, it's honestly, well, I don't like MMOs no more because ADHD, and
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, there's only so much that can make it fun. I'm trying to get Brandon into here.
These are so
Or-
far. It's Macron and the Prime Minister of the UK, whatever, Starmer.
Yeah,
They haven't said yes to going with him. There's a there's 3 articles saying it's a possibility.
It's
So
a possibility.
Zelensky is going to go meet them and have their little talking. Like, I think it says Brussels. So he's going to go hang out with them and talk and do whatever, and then coordinate basically. And then there's a possibility that the two might accompany him, but there's no article says for sure. Just says it's a possibility. But he's meeting them before. This is what he did last time before he met Trump. The first time he met with them, probably coordinate a plan or whatever.
Yeah. It's- I don't know.
And no matter what, I like the other two. They fact Trump. All 3 of these guys fact check Trump right to his face. So I give them all props.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
try to say
It's
something like, no. Europe is giving them like 60%
There's-
free.
there's-
You know, there's
yeah, there's gonna be 3 fact checkers against 2 liars.
you know.
I think that's what they really wanted. Like the EU, like, they don't want NATO to fall apart, because without the US, NATO will fall apart because they need a new.
Not necessarily.
superpower.
Maybe the thing is, Russia
Well-
has attacked right now because the thing is, if they don't, they're gonna get really strong because they're gonna know that they can't rely on America,
Yeah.
so they're gonna fucking. That's what I'm saying. That's what the French and the German, all these people are saying. Like, we need to act like, if we can't rely on America for safety, well, then we need to fucking up our game.
Yep.
You know, it is what it is. You
Yep.
know, they didn't want to, but
Yep.
here we are.
Which I'm 100% for it, regardless. Of
Well,
which
if we're not,
outcome.
if America's not going to do it, that's that's what you got to do, I suppose, right? That's what I'm saying. I get why they're doing it because, yeah, if America's not going to
But-
fucking back you up, then you have to fucking do it yourself.
But like I'm saying, like, I don't care regardless. Like, they're like, Europe does need a fallback plan.
No, so like the idea before was that Europeans. I mean, like I said, this is like 100 years ago now, obviously, but Europeans always were fighting with each other, so they kind of were like, okay, you guys don't have big armies, because anytime somebody has a big army in Europe, they tend to try to take over Europe. I don't know why, it just happens. You know, like it has to.
Yeah.
So like that was American job. Like, all right, we'll be the fucking, we'll put the bases, we'll do, we'll take care of all
yeah.
you guys. You guys just fucking help pay for our shit a little bit, and we'll fucking,
Imperialism.
yeah, well, because
That's very
I mean,
outdated. It's very outdated.
it is, but like I said, Trump and these people are trying to bring it back, or Putin and probably Xi Jinping or whatever. They're going to bring it back.
And I thought that Pooh Bear was a big threat. No, he.
I mean, he is, because he's sitting in the cut waiting to see what happens. Because I was watching this video because they're talking about, so like, okay, they're going to take on.
He's like me in Call of Duty. He's like me in Call of Duty. Wait for the 2 opponents to finish, then you go off and finish off the other guys.
But like, So they're going to take Taiwan most likely, and obviously we're not going to care no more because Trump
Yeah.
don't give a fuck, right? But they're saying the
Yeah.
next big thing is going to happen. Honestly, is they're going to probably take over fucking Australia. I was listening to that because they have so many minerals and shit. Because now it's become a mineral. It's going to become a like who can make all the EV shit. Like, and apparently Australia, like Ukraine, like there's certain countries that have a fuck ton of these things, and the big countries know, and they're trying to take it over so they can get the money out of those big natural resources, all the cobalt and all the shit.
I know AP News isn't very reliable because it's pretty biased, but how's your take on AP News? I think
it's like a lot of
they're-
things I read with a grain of salt. I'll read it, and then
Yeah.
like I said, I'll try to read like 3-4 other of the same articles just to. I guess
was
that's
trying
that's
to
where I try to
stories.
get better at. It's like I'll read, like I looked up like this Lindsay Macro. I read 2 whole articles to make sure what was across. Like I said, that's why I'm saying like it looks
What-
like these are both rumors. not-
Okay. This is bullshit. All right, I'm just reading this
Go for it.
verbatim. Washington AP. The House on Thursday voted the central unrepentant Representative Al Green, Democratic Texas, for disrupting Hitler 2.0 Agent Orange's address to Congress. Green was joined in well of the House by more than 20 fellow Democrats as Speaker Mike Johnson,
I know, right?
Republican, Louisiana, read the consensual resolution. Green and some of his colleagues began singing "We Shall Overcome," an anthem of civil rights movement.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. As Johnson spoke, Republicans in the chamber yelled "Order!" as singing continued. Eventually, Johnson was declared the House in recess. I think that's that's legal disobedience. And civil disobedience is legal.
Like I said, not even
It's protesting.
you can literally watch, like I said, like last year, you could watch Lauren Boebert and fucking MTG screaming and heckling. That's my whole
Yeah.
point. Like,
That's disorderly. That's disorderly.
sure, and my whole point is, if you set the standard like that, then how are you gonna get mad at someone else for doing the same
Yeah.
shit? Like, that's on you now.
See, this is the whole thing I have with Democrats, my whole thing. They don't know how to lead. They're weak. They don't want to fight back with force. Well, too bad when you're fighting fascism, you've got to fight back. Unfortunately, you got to fight back fire with fire. Unfortunately, when it comes to fascism, it's just a fucking proven fact without a history. I've done a lot of history. It's just not Nazism. It's also Roman. It's Greek. It's all this shit.
There's
It's
a lot of things. Yeah,
when
they're all similar.
fascism comes, you gotta fight it full force, iron fist, straight to the goddamn fucking brain, straight to the temple. You've got to fight it. You've got to fight it anyways, means necessarily. But right now, we're not in that violent stage. It's coming.
No, it's about right now to avoid anything like that. It's same as like pre-Civil War times. Like you literally,
Yeah.
it's an idea. It's
Yeah.
the idea. It's an ideological battle right now. And if we can't, the right side doesn't win, it becomes a war, and that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. If the left side wins, whoop-de-doo. But the right side doesn't, because they got a bunch of sore losers and cultists on their ass. But
Oh, poor Moon.
But anyways, the resolution against Green was approved in a mostly party line vote, 224 to 198. 10 Democrats vote for it. No Republicans voted against it.
Yeah.
What do you expect? Despite that, a lot of Republicans claim that they're against Trump.
Dude, of course.
Funny
It's
how
the
they
same
make
thing that they all say they're for free speech until they have the power.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
but anyways, continue. Johnson had Green removed from the chamber during early moments of Trump's speech Thursday night. Green stood and shouted at Trump after the Republican president said that November 5th election had delivered a governing mandate not
it's
seen for many decades.
It just happened,
Quote unquote.
twice. But
Yeah. Quote unquote. You have no mandate.
Right.
The Houston lawyers said, shaking his cane and refusing an order from Johnson to take your seat, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You have no mandate. Republicans acted quickly to rebuke Green with a censure resolution that officially registered a House deep disapproval of the member's conduct. Fuck that. No, he was standing up. Like, he's standing up. Like, everybody has a right to protest.
Yep.
He wasn't violently protesting. You have the right to protest regardless.
Yeah.
As when it becomes violent, although I do call for, rioting and shit, but it's mainly against government institutions, that kind of shit. Not and big corporation. But anyways, I digress. But he was standing up and just saying, no, you cannot do this. And then they want to condemn him for saying something he cannot do, and legally and by constitutionally he cannot fucking do.
Well, don't you know he's trying to make protesting
Holy
illegal on college campuses?
Yeah.
So I mean,
holy shit! I never look at Al Green's tie. It's actually the constitutional tie. We
Yep.
the people. That is dope. I just noticed that. That's a fucking classy tie. Yeah, we the people. He stood up. Man, the fucking balls at that level. A lot from what I've been hearing so far, their excuses for a lot of the reason why a lot of the Republican government won't take. Oh, they have our friends and family. If we try to rise above them, they're gonna hurt them. It's like, fuck your friends and family. This is future generations. This is our future of our country. It goes, yeah, it's going to suck. Yeah, don't get me wrong. You don't want to do it. I would be in the same dilemma. But it's a greater cause, I would say. It's a trolley problem. This is a massive trolley problem. Like I just said, a lot of them are having.
Yeah, for sure. Fucking.
It's just not black and white. It's all gray.
Everything is.
Well, yeah, there's not really much.
Not everything. That's a fallacy too. However, but most things.
Yeah. That's what mostly. Like, if religion's real, like if God is real or not, well, technically that could be a gray line, because we know, like, as I say, a fraction of the fraction of a percent of what we know about the universe.
Mm-hmm. That's why I would say there could be a deistic God that started everything, but.
Yeah, deistic.
Like I said,
a deity.
Yeah, I'm saying the Christian God or whatever, like the Buddhist God, like they're probably fake.
Oh, probably. Look at the fucking how many gods were before us. The Ricky Gervais quote. It's like, there's been 2,999 gods before us, and you think your one is the one that exists. Get out of here.
Yeah, I think the first one ever is Zoroastrian. That's the oldest religion. That's like
Zoroastrian.
Yeah, Zoroastrian.
I have not sure. No, nothing about it.
Yeah, let's see here. Because I used to study all. Like I said, when I deconstructed from religion, I looked at a lot of different religions and stuff to, like,
Is it like caveman kind of the first mass religion? The kind of first mass.
It's 2,000 years ago, or was believed to be originated around 2 millennium BC. So negative 2,000 years ago. So
4,000.
4,000, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I should say this. I lied. It's the oldest mono religion, one God.
Oh,
so not the oldest religion, but the oldest. Yes, but that was a big. From this, you get all the Jewish, and all the other religions stem from this. They all copy this. That's why I always say people like, well, do you believe in this? First, they don't even know it exists, because most people don't. But it's like, you don't even know that, like, your religion is based on this religion. Like, this is the blueprint that they all kind of copied off of with the one with the one God religion. Because even says here is like followed by Muslim conquer the Persians. Like, they still, but they're still around. Like, it's a very small minute. Like, it says here that the Muslims murdered a lot of the last people. They migrated to India.
Oh yeah. So Muslims are just as bad as Christians, and Hindus are just as bad.
Yeah, Zoroastrian is now a minority religion in Iran and India, so which is like the two worst religions, two places to be like this kind of thinking,
If you're if you're a minor religious.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just saying, but this is the oldest one ever recorded, at least.
But here's the thing: do you think Catholic and Christians are the same thing?
Because I was raised Catholic, I would say so. But if you talk to like normal Christians, they would say no.
Yeah,
Like, so it
yeah,
kind of
they're the
depends who
same.
you talk
Like,
to. I'm biased because I grew
yeah.
up that way. So I was born Catholic.
Well,
So
I would say, yeah, they're the same thing. They
well, Christian just
have
means you believe in
the
Christ. So I mean, technically, yes.
well, yeah, but you believe in the same exact God and all that
Yep.
bullshit and the
Just
Ten
different ways.
Commandments.
They
Yeah.
Catholics believe in Mary being a big deal and saints and
Mhm.
Pope. Like those are the three big things that differentiate. You know.
Yeah, and I'm really surprised about this last pope. This last pope has been very liberal.
I think a lot of them trying to be well, because obviously, like when you have people like Trump and shit, he's got to be like, "Hey, remember that like turn the cheek and we love our neighbors and like all these other things." That's what's funny. Like if most Christians hate their Bible, like that's what your God says to do, right? Give up your money for
Yeah.
the poor and all this shit. Oh, I can't do. Okay, so you don't like the Bible. You just pick and choose
I
when you need it.
fucking hate. Like I've only read Genesis the first,
Oh,
and then I
okay.
started getting in, and I started getting into Exodus. I got maybe a few pages, and it was like I couldn't stomach anymore. I could not stomach like people actually believe this shit. It wasn't just like angsty or being anything like that. It was like
Yeah.
people are actually this fucking dumb. It's like to believe that it's right to
Or exact or whatever. Yeah.
oh, it's just like what the fuck. And the whole thing about the Virgin Mary is like, you know why? You know why there's a quote unquote Virgin Mary? Because back in those days,
It didn't
if
mean
you were a
virgin.
female, no, if you're a female and you committed adultery, you were stoned to death. And Joseph was just a fucking prude and never wanted sex. And it's a natural urge to have sex.
Yeah.
She got pregnant, and somehow they knew there was a correlation there between pregnancy and sex. They knew there was something there, and he's like, oh, and just she was a liar. She was a liar and spun a mass religion
Hold on. I
because
get
she didn't want to be stoned to death.
No, I get
That's my takeaway.
There's a. You ever heard of Bart Ehrman?
Bart Irvin?
Erdman. He's E
No,
H. All right, he's like
No,
literally.
no.
So he's like the world's. Well, maybe not the world because we're in America, so I guess I can't say. But he's one of the
Yeah,
top
yeah.
biblical scholars in the world. He's from North Carolina University. He writes about all like he's read the Bible, like everything I know. Well, not everything, but a lot of it comes from him because he's the best guy. So go right to the source. So like the Virgin Mary.
A lot where you study.
Well, like he's the one
A
that
lot
like
where you study
he
from
could
Christianity.
he can decipher like the old Bible. He's read like the first manuscript. He's touched them. He's
Really?
seen them. Yeah. Like,
Wait. He can decipher.
well, like it's just written in
Aramaic?
Greek. The first Bibles were written, or at least Gospels were written in Greek.
That was Aramaic.
No,
And Aramic's
that's
in
what
English.
everyone thinks. No, that's what. No, it was written in Greek.
Oh, I thought
And
it was
and then
Aramaic.
it was transferred to Rome or to Arabic, and then it was transferred to English.
Oh,
Yeah, but it started off Greek.
really? Greek?
Yeah.
Huh. Greek? Really? That's kind of weird.
Uh huh.
Hmm.
But I'm saying he could translate.
Anyways.
He could. He sees it all. What was it? I think Virgin Mary just means she's a young woman. Doesn't mean. I don't think Virgin like way we interpret it is not like what they meant because he like again if he tells you like the real words like whatever the word is and he'll explain it to you. I'm
Yeah.
trying to read from his little article, but yeah, if you ever want to know anything about the Bible, just look up his shit because he's fucking. Because I said he's right. He's read everything more than anybody else, and he's similar to me in the sense where like he's like I went into this trying to become a religious, better religious person. That I found out there's so many fucking scribal problems and this problem and this problem and this problem. Then he's like,
Yeah.
I just can't believe in it just because
Oh.
like.
Oh, he went into a rabbit hole, essentially.
Well, he went to study the Bible. Like he went to North Carolina and all this shit to become a scholar of Bible, and so he can actually like know how to know what the Bible says. So then, but like I said, the more he learned about it, the more he was like, "Yeah, this is not right. It can't be."
Oh,
Like I said, just because, like I said, just even things like scribal layers and all these other things, and like I said,
yeah. It's
it's-
tiny little things that add up. It's like that whole test. Like, you remember doing this? Like, going like a single file and set.
Yeah, it's a telephone game.
Hold on, cats.
Telephone game, brother. I got you.
No, but anyways, you sat down behind somebody, and then somebody showed you like a picture or something. You had to draw on somebody's back, you know, and
Yep.
you had to keep on doing that. You had to keep on doing that, and eventually you will get to a wrong answer.
Of course.
It's same as the whole purple monkey dishwasher joke on The Simpsons.
Well, yeah, like I
It's
said,
the same.
it's just
the
it's
same
just
thing.
it's a
It's
telephone game.
translation error.
Well, that
It's a
too.
little things can equal up to a large thing.
Mhm.
But anyways, look on talking shit about politics and look at the from the law community, the last one I posted. Look at how Zelensky is so fucking warmly welcome. Like I
Oh,
have
not a video, just a
absolutely
picture. Yeah.
no. It's sharp a video of him.
Oh, I gotta leave this.
But
I got you.
straight,
Hold on.
it's just he's so welcome.
Well,
And
of course.
I honestly.
Because
And
these
I
people,
honestly-
these people understand his actual issue. The thing is, we don't
Yeah,
understand. That's what. That's why he was talking shit about Trump when he said, like,
Yeah.
you guys have big ocean. You don't. You're like, you
Yeah,
just-
big ocean,
Yeah,
big
you-
ocean. I use that now. I use that euphemism when people don't get shit. It's like you have big ocean. People come to you like,
You know.
whatever.
Well, yeah,
But
I'm
no,
saying-
and anyways, it's just like our economy is going to tank, but it's going to be good for the U.S. to finally pass the torch as a superpower. Hopefully, it goes to either France if Marcon's smart, or I say Germany or Japan, but Japan is nowhere to be seen.
See,
Japan is
Germany
like,
doesn't.
nope.
The thing is, Japan doesn't have enough people. Like, they don't have the military.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
that's
they
why.
don't.
Honestly, that's why it can only be us, China, or Russia, because we're the three with the biggest military.
And
so, like,
China is ready, and China is ready for.
well, they're
it's
just
like,
they're not big enough yet militarily, but they're trying.
Yeah. But no, China's always like been on the guard of the U.S. obviously because of Cold War, communism, all that bullshit. It's always been that.
Yeah,
It's always been that.
for sure.
So it's just like, yeah, obviously you've always been on guard, so that's nothing new.
Mhm.
Like that was a waste of a news story. But I'm really hoping that the Fourth Reich gets taken down. It's gonna people seeing the Zelensky, it's only been like a week, and European and world leaders saw that everywhere, and just how much of a dick he really is. Like, do we really want to be allies with this guy?
Dude, like, people are
It's
silly,
like
man.
basically only us. Well, I shouldn't say us, that implying all the people. It's only Trump and maggots and Putin and his dumbass communist regime.
Yo, dude, I already know, dude.
I don't know. That's good. I knew this from the fucking get-go. I knew that Putin was a bad dude.
So
As soon as I
when I
learned
was
about
like a
him-
conspiracy guy, I kind of trusted him because I was an idiot. But like I said, I got out of that.
I did
Like,
at
I
first.
used to listen to like RT, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I'm like, now that I look back, I'm like, oh, they're just Russia talking points that I was stupid and didn't understand their Russia talking points. I just, got
Honestly, he does have a lot of power play moves, though. He does. He knows how to power play. But honestly, is it really him? You know how many body doubles are probably out there of him.
Well, the thing is, don't matter. It's him leading it and the oligarchs. So, I mean, as long those two work hand to hand, same people,
Yeah. Once they vote him out of office, it doesn't matter if he's the person or
He
not. He
doesn't
can
get
hide
to.
all.
He's got 95% of the vote every time. Everybody loves him, right? that's the same thing.
It's honestly, I say it's up to. Honestly, it's up to Europe.
Well, it's because
How
of that.
Europe. Yeah, what Europe does now dictates the future of. Honestly, I'm going to say the U.S. and the wannabe USSR.
Well, like I said, yeah. Well, if
It's gonna
if
be.
Russia takes over, then obviously it's gonna be Russian. Or they don't. And Europe wins, and that we'll find out that way too. Like, yeah, it's gonna be. This is basically it's
But I
becoming
gotta
our modern
whiz.
World War III.
Yeah, hold on, I got a whiz.
fucking silly. He had enough drugs to kill 4 men. What happens when you have a large dosage, or you're an addict? Your tolerance goes up. It's really simple. Why would you double Draymond? What a dumb play. You double Draymond to leave Steph Curry open. What a stupid play by that team. That's why the Nets suck. I know they choked that game away. I know people should watch this movie over again to see what happens. Be reorganized. Hell yeah, bitches. Oh, that's a pretty horse. That's funny. I forgot about that.
Alright. Sorry.
Oh shit, no, that's cool. Yeah, I'm reading all these people. The last economists think they're going to probably be in recession in year 3 of Trump. Maybe. It's going to be like Bush, where it's going to be at the end of his shit. So then, the Democratic president's going to come in next and have to refix everything.
Yeah,
again.
and we're going to have to read.
I know. It's going to be one of those. Like I'm saying, Trump's going to set us back like 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Just
I know. As long as just survival, I guess, at this point. Hopefully it's recession and not strip fucking Great Depression #2 boogaloo.
I hope people realize that their money's going to go up so much that they don't vote. Or in 26, at least, we get the midterms.
Yeah, the midterms. Switch. Yeah, I'm thinking midterms, definitely.
That'd be a big help.
Yeah. I know that. Yeah, midterms would definitely hurt. Bunkers.
Well, it's our chance to take back some power, I guess.
Wait. The fuck? Bonkers. Hegseth ridiculed as Enola Gay, photo swept up in DEI purge over the word gay. It's from Ross Story.
He doesn't want to fucking call Enola Gay because it's gay. Because it's stupid. I get you. That is funny.
What?
Well, because he uses the word gay. That's
it means happy. It means happy. And it was also named after the pilot's girlfriend or wife, I think. Wasn't it?
Something like that.
It was actually a very personal. Pentagon. I cannot believe he's president. Oh my god, what the fuck happened to this country? I thought that Bush was bad. After I learned about 9/11, I thought that Bush was bad.
It was named after the mother of the pilot.
Oh, the mother of the pilot. That's what it was. I knew I had some.
Her name was Enola Gay Tibbetts.
That's what it was.
And his name was Colonel Paul Tibbetts. And yeah, he named it after
so
he said, my mom fucked you.
Oh my god, dude. I would fucking kill him. I would why is why isn't the war of 1812 already going on? Why isn't the White House on fire? Like, seriously.
Because you can't do that. But I get the sentiment, but you can't do it because the whole thing is you can't be like, think about it. If January 6th is like horrible, you can't do worse and then think it's gonna make better. Like,
But it's Trump. It's a little fascist. It's like going up to fucking Mussolini's palace and hanging him upside down like they fucking did.
yeah,
It's the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking thing.
it's not quite, but it's getting there's a potential for it though, and that's the problem. It used to be 0%. Now it's not 0%.
I suppose, yeah.
Like that's the
I
issue.
suppose. I suppose. Let me see if I can see. If I can find that because it's from Eddie Izzard. Now I see.
26,000 pictures got flagged for DEI. 26,000 Enola Gay pictures for the word gay. That's so funny. So many fucking pictures. 26,000. Fucking crazy.
Here, this actually pretty much sums where we're pretty much right now. Actually, now that I think about it.
Oh, and
He invented fascism in 1922.
Except when I invented it.
yeah.
Mussolini said, right, we're all fascists, but most Italian people are always on scooters going, ciao.
Ciao.
And they're into football and life, and they're not fascists. You know, it's like, we're all fascists. All right, ciao. No helmet on. All those 50s films like Roman Holiday. It's just like that. Everyone's down.
Let the hate flow through you, young Anakin.
No.
No.
Ah, there we go.
Did you see that an hour ago? SpaceX Starship fucking exploded.
Yeah. Yeah, it was on fucking. Actually, the first thing it was, I went on Reddit popular. It was T-Pain. He fucking.
really?
Yeah. He was live streaming something on his balcony. I was like, it's like, what the fuck? It's like, damn, T-Pain still got that shit.
Right. And then apparently, 4 hours ago, Trump administration must pay debts to U.S. aid partners by Monday.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that?
Yep. I heard that the judges unfroze that bullshit. I'm so glad they froze it. They did not straight up decline it. They froze it.
Yeah, yep, I know. Well, because he can't stop it without congressional, Congress
Yeah.
approving it, so he has to get Congress to unapprove it, which by numbers he technically has it. So I mean, he could. He just hasn't done it yet.
Yeah, Trump's like. I don't think Trump's gonna get too far, to be honest. Like, I'm really surprised there hasn't been, but I think there's something gonna be brewing. There's something brewing. They're just waiting for the right
We
moment.
need the courts to get a backbone and stop being like, "Hey, you're presidentially immune," and all those other.
They're starting to. Oh, they're
That's
starting
what I'm saying.
to.
They sucked his dick for like 2 years straight. Now it's like, hey, man.
But that fucking Zelensky was a turning point. That Zelensky,
Kinda.
how
It also shows you how many people are just brain rot thinking that, again, even if you thought Zelensky was a bad person, which he really isn't, but even if you thought that, you still can't talk shit about motherfucking Putin and Russia. Though. Like, you still have to be pro Putin. Like, you can't even do that. That's crazy.
Fuck that. I've read my history books, boy.
You should have.
I know how the Soviets and the KGB are. He's a fucking KGB and fucking
I know.
Trump's a fucking asset.
Oh, wow. Germany, 5 people were jailed over far-right plot to kidnap health minister. Jesus Christ.
Oh, damn. Yeah, good.
5 members of
Yeah.
German's far-right group. This is the people that Trump.
Good.
This is the people that Trump wanted to win. FY. Have been
Yeah,
jailed for
I
plotting
know,
to
far-right.
overthrow the government and kidnap the health minister. 4 of the group
Yeah,
are
no
described
shit.
as ringleaders of a terrorist organization which planned to use violence to trigger a civil war-like condition in
Oh,
Germany.
Jesus
And isn't it-
fucking Christ.
Isn't it funny that this is, like I said, this is Trump party that he likes? So, like, isn't it weird that all these people are super like, let's have a civil war, let's do this? It's like, Jesus, what the fuck, people? The group had planned
Yes.
to kidnap Minister Karl Lautenbach, an advocate for strict COVID-19 measures during the pandemic, and to kill his bodyguards if necessary. Interior Ministry Nancy Faeser says the defendants had posed an enormous threat to national security. Who would have thought? The Koblenz.
Hold on.
Hi,
Wait, hold on. I gotta let a cat into the room.
that's all right.
You're back.
Regional court heard the group came together in January 2022 and devised a plan which included a sabotage attack to disable the power grid. This group of 4 men between 46 to 77-year-old women. Only got 5 years and 9 months. These people only got 5 years in jail. They had a plot to try to like disable the power grids and all this crazy shit.
Really?
The youngest person was 46 and it went up to a 77-year-old lady.
Really?
They're
Wow.
the 4 ringleaders.
Wow. Well,
Isn't it crazy?
major. Yeah. I can see why.
The group was associated with citizens of the Reich who followers believe that the German Empire, which collapsed in 1918, continues to exist. So they're one of those, oh, that's all right. They're like Confederate flag fucking dum-dums. Like, oh, don't worry, the South will rise. But like, shut the fuck up, dude. We fucking merged y'all forever ago. It would happen again. Shut up. Steals. Prices rise, of course. Crossbow maniac is shown. Who is this?
Oh, I'm seeing. Hold on. I'm seeing my Finnish buddy wants to come over. His English is really good, and he knows vaguely, and he's afraid.
Dude, I
know.
I'm down to talk to whoever. That's cool, actually.
Yeah.
Because at least he's closer than us, so he probably knows more about it than we do. You know.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
He says he doesn't want to chat about politics.
He
'cause
doesn't
he's
wanna
in
chat about
Finland.
politics.
But yeah, we can chat about anything else.
I mean, I don't care. We can chat about it or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess conversation's how the conversation go.
Gee, Dorsal. See if I remember how. What do I hit? Philosophy. Invite people. There we go. Invite people.
Yep.
There we go.
You just click the link and share it. That's what I do.
Yeah, I had to remember.
I remember. Never gonna lift you up. Never gonna let you down.
Never gonna roll around and desert you. God, I literally haven't heard that song for quite some time, and honestly, I do like that song. It's a nice,
It's catchy. That's all it is. It's catchy as fuck.
yeah.
Which
And
is all right.
also, if you watch the music video, there's also little bits and tweaks on there too. Like one of the backup dancers was so bad, that's why they started like blocking her from the camera, like showing her, then blocking her.
Really?
Yes. Yo, what up?
Just woke up.
What's
Oh
happening?
yeah, you're good. Yeah, this is my friend from Finland. We met on last Epoch.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, just on general chat, and we've just been chatting ever since. Yeah, he doesn't like. I mean, he does like to talk about, but yeah, it's depressing.
I guess I understand that.
Yeah,
Nice, nice.
yeah, but dude, yeah. Despite my DWI and all that shit, and seeing this guy for like the first time in like 6 years.
I know, right?
About
You're welcome.
yeah, I know. And when is your next trip up? It's supposed to be next April sometime.
Probably around
April?
April-ish, maybe, give or take. About halfway, I would say. So.
All right.
It
All
kind
right,
of
so yeah.
It kind of all just depends.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I'm just playing crab game.
I'm about to start a game of Risk.
Oh
This
yeah.
is my new jam. I'm getting back to it. It's fun.
Oh fuck.
I just basically beat like Hyrule Calamity or Age of Calamity, but there's still like side mission shit I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
still
What
fucking
you been
around.
playing lately?
What's homie's name?
Uh.
What should I call him?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can call me Scopteri, for example.
Scopteri?
Scorp. I call him Scorp.
Scorp? Okay.
Scorp.
I got you,
works.
Scorp. Got you, my brother. How goes it?
Well, life is pretty decent. Still snowing the ground. It has been really fucked up winter this year.
Winter?
Yeah. Yep. Welcome, global. Oh fuck.
Are you guys getting all a bunch of snow?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
only little amounts this year. So
Good. I mean, because of global
It's global
warming,
warming.
we've been staying warm as fuck. I've only had a shovel once this year. It's been great.
Oh, speaking of which, Wally, did you guys get the fucking, what was it, the rain all day, and then you got the sleet that turned into snow, and
Yeah,
so it
on
basically
Monday
was
or
just,
Tuesday,
yeah,
I didn't have to
fucking, oh.
I didn't leave my house for 2 days while the snow melted. I just waited for it. I'm like, fuck
Yeah.
it, the snow melt away. It was my days off, so I got
Basically.
lucky. So I didn't have to worry about shit.
All right, basically, Scorp, what it was rain, and then it transferred into snow, which made it the heavy snow. So basically, as you pushed it forward, it just formed an entire solid wall. And you don't want to drive a low-ass car in that, because you're going to ruin your front end.
Yeah, or your back end, however you're moving. But yeah,
Yeah. It's like, oh.
it does suck. But it is.
Yeah.
it's each year same thing here in Finland. That winter
Oh, yeah.
surprises people with cars. You know,
Mhm.
people
Yeah.
haven't changed their winter tires, or they have changed them too early, because
Oh,
now
yeah.
people are already thinking of changing their tires this year.
Mhm.
And there was just today's morning's forecast said that next week it's gonna be heavy snow. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you don't. It's like, but at least the people who have them know at least.
yeah,
Yeah, once you live in it long enough, you learn what the fuck you gotta do.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like
Oh man,
people from
Finland's way ahead.
Wally.
Finland's way ahead of us. They're like Alaska. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like on longitude, whatever.
Yeah.
we are quite high up there, you know.
Yes, I just looked. I thought you guys were similar to us. We're like, wait, you guys are way ahead, or higher than us,
But they're about the same as us. Maybe more,
temperature wise. Yeah.
I would say more solid seasons instead of give or take iffy seasons.
Yeah.
Golf Kuritain, you know, that goes in the
Yeah, you know,
Ocean.
these months are going to be these seasons, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. We have
Yeah.
definitive seasons too here, obviously. Like,
Yeah, up to a
we
certain
have
point.
really distinctive seasons, like really long fall, long spring, short summer, short winter, so to
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah, like 3 months of each,
Yeah.
and then probably 6 months of the other two. or
Yeah, and
4 months.
No, it's more like 4.5 months of fall, 4.5 months of spring, and then the rest is winter and summer.
Yeah.
It at least like 2.5 months of summertime or something. So you have some time to get some corp yields and stuff like that, but can't farm full year, no.
That's pretty dope.
that's fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
are small
fucking
nation,
Sco-
small amount of people. We can survive ourselves, but can't really provide food for other nations and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Oh, Scorp. Have you ever listened to a Tavio? Scorp.
the Taviol?
Yeah, Tavio.
No, I haven't heard it.
They're a Russian folks band. They're pretty popular. I've heard them. There's like Ivan the Great Fisherman. Oh, it's such a great song. Oh, great chest, skill chest, health chest. Yeah, I still need a. Oh wait, I need to re-download fucking Path of Exiles 2 now that I got the fucking room for it. And I actually got my PC gaming back,
Really?
and I'm so I'm super glad it was only the goddamn motherboard.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
you
you
were
were
talking about
lucky
getting a
there.
motherboard recently.
I had to remove a file from my computer because I had to clear space for this new beta that I was testing. What was it? Project CV, new tank game coming from same people that developed Wargaming, the World of Tanks, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
have
it did
no
look
idea.
too promising, I must say.
I have no idea. I literally just played the newer Call of Duties like for the first time since World War II, and the Modern Warfare 3 campaign is really weird with how it's like some missions are like open world, sort of in a small map, kind of like a war zone. It's like you gotta collect items and shit like that. It's like, that's kind of weird.
Why do you think everything underneath Russia is called Stan? Like Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Kazakhstan? Because I was just looking at world map.
I've always wondered that. Yeah, I've always wondered that Afghanistan.
There's like 10 of them in a row. Like they're all Stan. So I'm like, there has to be something. What?
I think. I swear to God, I learned this before, but I only like researched it once and like forgot about it. Like looked it up and just like,
you
I
knew it for the
forgot
day.
about it.
I knew it for the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at a map of the world, trying to like, because I know where a lot of countries are. I don't obviously know where most. Out of 196, I bet you I can probably get you like 50 to 70, maybe.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
decent
super
amount,
good,
you
but I
know?
can do all right.
Yeah. Oh, Fortitude, fuck yeah.
Nepal, the Myanmar, Laos, poor Thailand and Taiwan. All this shit's gonna be taken over.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know about geography myself much either.
Yeah,
I have never wasted my time to study the world map, so to speak.
neither have I. But I mean, I there's things I remember because because people talk about history or like whatever, and I kind of see what part of the world, because it's like, okay, what are we talking about? Because then you can kind of get the culture and the idea like that part of the world, versus
like how I started really like experience like the other worlds is by food. Like Anthony Bourdain and YouTubers, especially Anthony Bourdain. It was one of the saddest days in my life when
I
learned that he died.
He wasn't big to me, but I heard for a lot of people. But,
yeah,
which is fine. I mean, it's just tragic because he killed himself, right? I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Yeah,
that alone is bad. Like, you shouldn't want to do that to yourself.
I mean, I do. I mean, it's just natural. But should you act?
I mean, yes.
It's
I
more or
always
less-
say like I've had
it's
thoughts
a-
of it sometimes. You know, when you have like those
Yeah,
depressing times. But
it's more or less a what do you call it? To a crisis. It's a situation of crisis.
yeah,
Oh, I'm forgetting the word. I launch maces. Hee. Fuck you, slugs. You dicks. Ha ha.
Ubisoft makes Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Oh my god, I literally just had this conversation with my goddamn coworker tonight too.
Because they must be coming out with a new game because Ubisoft's trending on Twitter. I'm like, why? And I'm looking into a lot of that. I'm like, oh.
Ugh.
What meats? What do I call you in this Discord? Meats. or
Danks,
What?
Wally.
Thanks. Okay, and fuck Trump is obviously out of the picture. What do I call you, man?
Huh?
What's your
You call
name
him
here?
Mitch.
Okay, Mitch.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my literal name. My God-given name.
Right by birthright.
Yeah.
My
It's like, it was
birthright
my
name is
birthright.
Tuomo.
Yeah, it ain't my birthright name. My birthright name is my name I would want to give me, but it's on a legal document, so I can't argue with that till I want to get it changed.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like going in front of
Paying
a
40
judge
bucks
to
to
explain
do
why
that
I want to. Yeah, and explaining why the fuck I want to change my goddamn name.
Yeah, it costs similar amount here in Finland to change your name. To be honest, I have never checked it out, but I know it has some sort of small minor fee
Yeah.
considering.
No,
It's-
no,
it's a-
here
it's
you,
paid- you're paying for
you
the
actually
courts.
have to prove. Yeah, you actually have to prove. Otherwise, you waste. Like, it has to be like a legit reason. You just can't change it because you wanna.
We can change here if we want to change our name,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you can't change your name to some silly ones, for example.
Yeah. Like, I want to change mine to fuck Trump because fuck Trump.
Right.
It's Fukrump.
Right.
Fulcrum.
Fulcrum.
Fukrump. Fukrump.
Yeah. I just wish people would just think better, be smarter about the thought process. Like, that's what it really all takes.
Critical thinking is not that hard. Critical thinking is not that hard.
No. It's hard for a lot of
So
folks.
many people share the same idea, you know. I
Yeah.
talked with couple of Americans lately when I was playing this other game,
Yep.
and they were like, the critical thinking, it has gone out of the window.
It has.
Which one?
Left
Which
the building,
one?
so to speak.
Which game?
This was the Return of Reckoning.
Oh, Fractured Butthole?
Oh,
What?
Do you say South Park?
which one? No, Day
No.
of Reckoning.
Return of Reckoning is Warhammer Online, old school MMO.
Oh,
That is
okay.
a fun project, so to
Oh,
speak.
Day of Reckoning.
I never played that one.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, but I'm kind of taking a break now.
I feel
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I can't do
I
it.
play the
no
original
more.
Modern Warfare from COD if I want to play it old school.
Oh, hell yeah.
online.
Hell yeah.
I love those. I love that map and everything. So that's my go-to jam if I want to play an old school game like that.
Or fucking Unreal.
Unreal.
If I go arcadey. Yeah, arcadey. No. Oh, you get the fuck down there, you goddamn slug.
Boom, 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 boom. So what time of day is it in Finland? What do you guys like?
Oh,
6?
it's
like 7 in the morning.
8:30. Is it AM your time? AM.
Yeah, so it's 8. Yeah, so you're 8 hours ahead of us. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
8 at morning.
Yeah, it's 8:30 in the morning. It's 12:30 our time.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's 8 hours ahead of us. That's probably the longest distance I've talked to people from like Britain and like Germany and shit. I don't think. Wait, Germany and you guys probably share the same time zone
No.
No, they are 1 hour
before you.
Before, yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I see. Yep. All right. Yeah, the farthest I ever talked to somebody that away is Germany.
Well, now you passed the point of Germany. There is no return.
Past the point of no return.
Yeah, no shit. But that,
The
but,
Winterlands.
but honestly, that one Polish dude during the Zelensky meeting did make a good point, though.
What was that point?
I forgot what he said. They're just being like the aggressor of
Yeah, in
Russia.
general. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Again, that's always my whole point. It's like, why is nobody talking shit about motherfucking Russia this whole time? Like, everyone keeps saying Zelensky needs this, he needs to do this, he needs to do this. Why is nobody saying, you know what Russia needs to really do? Do this. And nobody.
Just shut the fuck up.
You know,
Just shut the fuck up.
Not even that. Like, you have to, like, the thing is, it doesn't matter what, honestly, that's what Zelensky's point is like, it doesn't matter what he says. I know what he's gonna do because he's a fucking liar and a snake. Like he's like he said, he's like, I made these deals with him 25 times. What it was, he's like, I made it 25 times. I made deals with him. He says he's not gonna attack us.
Yeah.
You know?
But anyways, yeah.
You just can't trust him. That's always the whole point.
Well, that's the problem of your side of the world. In
our
corners, they talk a lot about Russia.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do, yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Europeans are taking or noticing full fledged versus us.
Yeah, we are kind of confused of the situation of this, that the tables have turned so radically, you know.
I agree.
That is more, we hear more pro-Russian talk than anti-communism
Isn't that
side
weird?
of things.
Isn't that weird how propaganda's worked so fucking well for them?
It flipped totally for us, and people in here. This much I can talk about politics. I don't usually like to start my morning with political discussion. It's like people are afraid. People are afraid that we are going back to this world where only the strongest dictate to weaker sides, and. As a small nation, Finland, we are worried. We have a lot of individual deals and stuff like that, and we have a very viable resources for the whole world. Like we have really a lot of fresh water in Finland. In the future, it's gonna be a good resource to have, and stuff like that. And strategic minerals also can be found in Finland.
Yep.
But it's gonna be dangerous for small nation that isn't a part of like this big group to get your word out.
Yep.
And now we are being deafened by Russia, China, USA having this three ruling of the world, so to speak. And else is just you just serve the overlords. It's not gonna go a fine road, you know.
I agree. I can't really say much better, honestly, because of fucking you guys. These are things that you shouldn't really have to worry about. That you guys are being forced to worry about in the last fucking month or so.
Yeah.
You know, like it's
well,
crazy.
us Finns are crazy like that. We have been prepared since the Second World War. Like only country in the Europe that hasn't stopped spending in their defense.
Yeah.
That Finland is kinda okay situation, but many nations here they are really worried at the moment.
Tink.
Yeah.
Swear to God, this goddamn cat. Fucking Tink.
I mean, I'm happy that you guys fucking. What was it like in 20? Wasn't it last year you guys joined NATO? That was really good for you guys. But you know, with America fucking around, who knows what's gonna happen? So I agree with the scary fact. I'm with you. Like I said, I'm all on your guys' side. I want to be pro-European and like you know, like I don't know why we switched to trying to be an isolationist in a global economic world like that. I try to explain that to people. I'm like, you know, this is like a global economic, like everybody's GDP, everyone all matters together. Why are you trying to be an isolationist like it's the 1700s?
Wally.
Yes.
Wally. Yeah, like like as soon like Japan after World War II started opening up to the world. Look at what they're at now. Japan should be a global leader, but they're not a global military leader because they don't believe in that.
Yep.
They don't believe in policing the world. That sounds
No,
thing,
but
I'm
honestly,
so glad
I feel like the whole world
Scorp-
left it to America. Like that was America's
Yeah.
job. Like I said, the reason why a
Yeah,
lot of
it
big,
was.
like I said, a lot of reason why the countries back their money in dollar bills and stuff because we have bases there and all these other things, and we're supposed to protect people that fucking can't protect themselves. We have the
Yeah.
best military, and
See-
if you align with us ideologically, we're supposed to help you. I mean, that's just kind of what we've been doing for the last 80 years. You know,
Since
like,
the Cold War.
Yes. And now you completely flip the thing over and are demanding,
I know.
demanding,
I hate it
and
too.
it's a bizarre thing because the economies are so interconnected with each other. When you start making tariffs
Trade
against
wars.
each other, you're
Yeah.
gonna create a big trade wars,
I agree.
and those big trade wars will make it even more resentment in the general populations about the causing factor of the trade wars. And this time it's gonna point the fingers. It's the Americans.
Yeah, I'm
Yup.
saying literally, it only hurts the regular
and it's
people like
not us
me, you,
people.
and Mitch. Like, we're the ones that
Yeah.
are going to pay for the brunt of the tariff prices and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Thing,
yeah.
like,
It's going
like
to.
it's like I said, the rich people they can lose a little extra money. They don't give a fuck. But it's us that it's going to be like 20% of our money. You know, like it's not the
All
same.
right,
And
hold
I
on,
try to tell
Wally,
that to people all
hold
the time.
Wally, can I interject?
Always.
See,
It's are you okay?
Hey, Scorp, no. Scorp, see, I told you you would like this guy. See, he's a realist. He knows what's going on. So do I. I know what's real.
We read a
But
lot.
I'm more vocal.
Yeah, I
I'm more
read a lot.
vocal. I'm
Yeah,
more
I can't.
vocal.
Like I said, I just
and
I can't-
also Scorp, you notice my band on my Steam account name is gone since F/Elon felon.
Mhm.
It's
That's
like,
funny.
yay, it's gone. No, I got banned, and I'm still banned from editing my Steam profile real name
Oh,
for like another 8 months.
I
Because
think they banned me from the
killed
Republican
Trump.
the Republican Discord. I couldn't enter chats or to talk shit today. They wouldn't let me. I'm like, oh, you guys are against me
Yeah.
talking shit and being smart. My bad.
Yeah, and this and Scorpion. This is a guy who won't go grunt force like I do. Like just share, fuck you. This guy will actually all right, research. Like, all right, you pulled this point. Let me research the point you had and
Yep.
research.
I try
Like
my
he
best.
used to be a Megan.
Not quite
before,
like that,
like,
but in the inside,
A
I was used to be
conspiracy
conspiracy theorists and
theorist.
stuff. Like I said, I
Yeah,
used to
that's
listen to
a
like
correct
RT and shit and be like, oh, they make really good points. Like I kind of fell for a lot of their bullshit talking points when I was
Yeah.
younger and stupid. But then I got better into, like I said, the philosophy of figuring out how fucking fallacies and all this bullshit works. And I was like,
Mhm.
maybe I should trust people that are really smart. Let me think about it like this. And then I did. Then I was like, oh man, the whole new world opened up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's eye opening when you
It is.
first time.
Like we were talking about, it goes back to the critical thinking though. Like once I started actually using like my critical brain instead of just the propaganda follow whatever, I was like, huh.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
Yeah, I'm saying the whole world changed in like a year. Probably took about a year to like fully deconstruct. But
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's sad.
takes
Saddens
time.
me so much that people don't read anymore. Like nowadays, the kids in Finland, they are struggling with the basic reading
yeah,
because
Really?
they only use tablets and iPads and
Thing is-
whatever.
like I don't read much papers and shit, but like I read news articles all day on like
Yeah.
me and
Yeah.
Mitch will sit here like read just fucking articles about whatever. Like
Yeah.
it takes like 10 minutes, but if you read like 7-8 of them, you get good information, and it took you like an hour. Like it's not that long or hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also, like you pointed out, is that you could take all those articles and find the common points and
Yep.
find out which outliers there are. You see, for me, it's hard to read books because I try to read books and my eyes just
Yep.
start to unfocus. It was mainly because of high school, because we were forced to read like novels and books. Like I didn't care other than Eli Whitney's Night. That thing is still
Good night.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if
That
you
boat
ever.
got you. Yep, I know. Where they fucking threw
They
the baby
got.
up and shot him and shit. Yeah, I remember all that shit.
Oh, yeah,
Like I
yeah.
said,
It's
when
just
you
like
read something like that, you
you.
gotta know.
It's like you read that, but yet you still like.
Well, like, they
Where's
always
your morality? Where's your morality?
think about when people say like, like people always ask the question like, what would I have done when Hitler or whoever was raised into power? It's like, dude, you're watching it live right now. Like you're doing the thing.
Yeah,
that you,
no
like,
shit.
like you
It's the
wondered,
Fourth
now you're
Reich.
watching it.
It's the Fourth Reich. That's
Pretty
why I
much.
call it the Fourth Reich.
Like
It's
we
like
said, those German
they're-
dudes just got arrested because they're stupid. They thought that the German Empire is still around since 1918. So like even before Hitler, they're like, oh, we still believe that this is a power. Like really? Like it's been over 100 years. You guys have had no power. Why the fuck would you think you have power now?
Yeah, it's like it doesn't really make sense. But it's just
But
it
like,
disturbs me. It's history, and
yeah.
history is starting to be rewritten
of
too.
course, I was gonna say like Dude was saying, the problem with like a lot of things now is that the world's we're trying to go back to a might makes right, and that's not the good way to think. Like we can't be doing might makes right no more. That shit's over.
No,
Like
that shit is fragile masculinity.
it's just silly though. It's like, why would you do that? Like, why can't we just work together? Like, that's why I was telling people, like, instead of the me, it's got to be the we. Like, we need to get better, all of us, not just fucking people. Like, like people always like, well, the tax cuts help me and the blah blah blah. I'm like, cool, but what about everybody else in the world? Like, there's a lot of other people in the world that need help or need whatever, right? Like, we don't give a fuck about these people all of a sudden. Like, what happened to the?
Yeah.
Imagine living in a world where the competition isn't the unwanted gift.
Yep.
Wow! And did you hear about the judge unfreezing all the USAID funding that Trump tried to block? It's
Yeah,
like,
so say Monday.
yes,
Yep,
yes,
Monday.
yes. That's going for humanitarian aid. Like here Scorp. I don't think I shared it to you yet. Let me. Wally, did you know about you could shit? It's gonna round table. I'm gonna put it in the round table chat. This is straight up to the Ukrainian government.
Initiative of the United 94 was launched.
Yeah, I've already donated $50 to the humanitarian.
Oh yeah, to help. You know what this actually pays for? I just found out recently. They're called what are they called? Sea babies. You know what a sea baby is? I just found out recently. It's like they make the best drones in the world, and they fucking been destroying all their naval ships and shit with these things called sea babies.
Really?
Yeah, Ukraine. And the thing is, like, part of the deal, like, if America would have made the smart deal and fucking helped Ukraine with not being retarded kind of shit, he was like, at the end of the war, he's like, I'm willing to trade you this information, which is like top of the line shit, like.
Yeah.
They are trading it already. It's a test bed nowadays, the Ukraine, with many countries joining in just to test their new military equipment.
True, but Ukraine invented this specific one. No, I'm saying like so basically it's a dude this sea baby thing. It's like I said, it's a boat drone basically, and it literally just took down a helicopter like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
they got so intricate. Yeah, Google this shit, dude. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking nuts. It's so wonderful watching. I just found out about this.
Well, regardless, I don't care. I don't fucking care.
How they pay for those to be made is through crowdfunding like this. I think it said it's like they got like $78 million, and they've used all the $78 million to make these sea babies to fucking take out all of Russia's export, like the Crimea area, dude. They're fucking them up, dude. In the Black Sea, they're trying to take over the Black Sea so they can't fucking do nothing.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fucking pretty dope, dude.
Yeah. My cousin is working with drones within the Finnish military, and now they are working inside Ukraine. But I don't know what kind of work he does, and I never ask, of course.
Yeah. Like I said, I was watching I was watching this like somebody did a little mini documentary special thing on like because of America's retardedness with what we're doing, how Europe's gonna basically take over power. Like it's starting with Macron from France. And the German guy, I can't remember his name, Mertz, something like that. He, like, them two might align to fucking try to, like, really empower a lot of European, like, military and all this kind of shit to basically stop relying on America because, like I said, we're stupid, but.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's going to cause a Great Depression, but but like I made the point. It's like you can't be a complete superpower forever. It's like there's a time where you got to pass the torch down. It's about time the European Union finally, which is about now, is when all the Brexit proponents are biting themselves in the ass.
Dude,
It's like,
Brexit, I know.
we're not part. Yeah, it's
I
like,
know,
we're not part
They're
of.
so stupid. I know.
Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, it works. There's a
Would-
reason why you're part of the European Union.
Again, dude, coalition, dude. People working together is always more better. Like I said, it's an evolutionary trait. Like it's literally our evolution.
Yeah,
We've
it
evolved to
is.
be this way. Like
Yeah.
I can't hunt all the food. I can't grow all the food. I can't
No.
you know,
You can't
clean
do
my clothes. I
everything
can't do
alone.
everything by myself. I need somebody else. Therefore, we need a coalition. You know, like. And
Yeah.
honestly, that was the beauty of NATO. Like people say, we don't need NATO. You know why it's safe? Because nobody fucks with us. Because we coalition together, where you can't fuck with
Yeah,
us. Like
one
it became
attack.
safe.
But that all began back in World War
49.
One.
World War II.
World
49.
War One.
Well, that's
No,
the United
World War
Nations,
One.
the League of Nations.
No, World War One began back, and that's when everybody started aligning with
Yeah, that's the League.
shit.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The League of Nations was World War One.
and then the League of Nations were formed after to try to prevent that, but there's nothing but a bunch of bickering and bullshit
Correct.
because imperialism was a big thing.
And we're going.
And
back,
then
sadly.
after nukes were dropped, yeah. Anyways, hopefully that never happens. Despite that, I'm
only person that's gonna drop nukes, sadly, again, is motherfucking Putin.
Russia.
Yeah, I'm saying like
Yeah.
nobody else is gonna drop a nuke. When people talk about nukes, I'm like, no, nobody's dropping a motherfucking nuke unless his name is
No.
Putin.
Xiao Ping will only drop a nuke if a nuke is dropped on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
The only person that's gonna throw
retaliatory.
the first one. That's my whole point. The only person that's throwing
Yeah.
the first motherfucking nuke is Putin. Nobody else is throwing the first one.
Yeah, Trump would rather just see
Trump wouldn't either, I don't
decay.
think. Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah,
he
he's
he
too
won't
much of
throw
a
one.
pussy. No, not for him.
No.
Because have you ever looked at like how a Minuteman silo works and all that shit? It is secure and it's ridiculously secure, and it is the most boring job.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of boring jobs in the military.
No, Minuteman silo, you were stuck down there for days, and all you got is like a book or something. Probably now you got like tablets, like rechargeable batteries.
Yeah, with
And-
Starlink. Dude, do you see
and
that?
it's like-
I think I was reading too. Ukraine's getting off Starlink because they don't want
Mhm,
give Russia
mhm.
things because they think that
Yep.
they're gonna, it's like it's so funny and crazy what the world's becoming with all this shit.
Yep.
Like honestly, it's just amazing me.
It started all with Trump, and then
The
Musk.
human
Musk.
stupidity is in
Mhm.
Mhm.
the infinite. You know.
I
this
do
is,
know,
this is
bro.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
again, it
trust
goes
me,
back to the
people watch.
critical thinking, dude. We have no people can't actually
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
and read something and actually like when you hear like for dumb
Bullshit.
Americans now, like Trump has been saying like people that are 300 years old are getting Social Security. It's like, have you ever thought about that statement? A, the country's not even 300 years old, so how the fuck would that
Yeah.
even be happening? B, Social Security was invented to like the 30s, so it's like again,
Yeah.
like all these things. Like, do you ever actually just like think about the things you're saying? Because it sounds like you don't. You're just fucking being retarded. Honestly, it baffles me.
yeah.
Well,
and-
the people like to read the information that goes within their perceived world
Mhm.
PM bubble. So
Yep.
if it reinforces it, it's a good information. If it goes against it, it's
Yep.
bad information.
Totally.
It's
Confirmation
simple like that.
bias.
Yeah.
Yep,
yeah,
confirmation
it's
bias.
we call it here called the echo chamber.
You know,
Yeah, echo
It's like
chamber,
Fox
yes.
News, Fox News, Newsweek, all that.
Yep.
If it has news or Patriot or America, I won't even bother to even look at it.
in general, it's just like, man, why can't we just fucking
Unite.
well, not even that. Just like fucking let's read together. Let's actually read papers and stuff. And like I said, instead of having guy spoon feed you news where you don't know if it's true or false because the guy's just telling you and you just like I said, Brandon or not. Remember the other day when Brandon gets so mad at me? I'm always like, Brandon,
Yeah.
why would I trust you on blind faith? Like I know we're cool and like I trust you
Yeah.
in general, but it's like that's just
Yeah,
bad
I've got my own
epistemology to
thing.
blindly follow. Like if you say this, you should
Yeah.
trust me. It's like, no, I shouldn't. Like I trust you in
Yeah.
general, like, and I get what you're saying, but like, you're like I said, when you're telling me to blindly trust you, that's just no, I can't do that. Like,
Yeah.
I got in fights with my girlfriend. I got in
Oh,
fights with a lot of people because they're always like, "You just don't trust me." It's like it's not about that. Like, in a way, maybe,
Yeah.
but it's not really about that. It's about my pistol. I've learned to be like, no, can you just give me something?
Question everything.
Just
Question
give me, like I said,
everything.
just give me something. Give me some kind of epistemology that fucking tells me that you're right.
Yeah.
But hey,
like,
it's trust me, bro.
It's always
I
a
read
trust
it
me,
from
bro.
the internet.
I know.
Yeah.
It's always
Yeah.
trust me. That's what I'm
Hey,
saying. Like,
give me
no.
a second.
yeah. It's always like, just trust me. Just trust me. It's like, yeah, I want to trust you, but have you done your research? Is like, if you've done your research,
And even Brian, I
it's
know he's
like-
done his research, but like, and it's
at the same time,
the thing is, his things is a lot of based on conjecture, and I always try to tell. That's why I always use a religion thing.
Oh,
Like, no,
what do you mean by conjecture? What do you mean
it's
by
your
conjecture?
feelings. Like, I feel like this. I think this way, therefore it is
Oh.
this way. Just because you think or feel a way doesn't mean it's actually right. And
Mm.
and again, I even tell them all the time, you might be right. You're just not right you're right for the wrong reasons currently.
Mhm.
You might, and I always tell, like, that's why I tell them, I'm not trying to say, I'm not saying look into it anymore. I'm like, no, you might be right, but if you get to the point where you can actually show me exactly why you're right, I will fucking give you the most praise, because I have, like I said,
Yeah.
because I have a high standard. So I know if you met that standard, that's you did a good job fucking doing all your research or whatever, like, cool. But you can't get mad at me for having a standard and you just can't meet it at this point. Because, like I said, that's why I was telling him, like, it's like, the scientific method, dude. Like, that's what I'm trying to live my life by. Like,
He
if
does, but is also, I think he's also a little sensitive because
It's
his mom's a huge narcissist and does the
Oh, I know.
same thing.
Oh, I
So
know.
he does feel a little oversensitive on that. So I
do
can
to an
see
extent.
that.
No,
being-
there's a lot of things I can see to an extent, and I totally get it.
Yeah.
It's just like, but again, like, you should know
Come
by now
on.
this is how I am. Like, this is my epistemology.
Yeah.
This is how I roll.
yeah.
Because, like I told him, like, dude, I do the same thing to, like, these people. You don't get mad. You don't get, like, because it's how it is. Like, I'm just using the same
Yeah.
thought process, same knowledge. Like, everything's the same to me. Like, it's just how it is, bro. And so, like I said, I hope you get there where you're gonna be like, exactly, this is how it is. Because a lot of things, like,
Yeah.
in general, because he deals with philosophy, like, it's really hard to ever get to an exact right answer in philosophy. Like,
Yeah.
because it's really
it's
open to a lot of interpretations. So,
literally impossible. Literally impossible.
so
But what's your feelings in philosophy, Scorp? If you ever thought about that, like I told you, these are my good friends.
I mean, this is what we try to talk about. We try to learn every day. I mean, any day we hang out, we try to learn something new every day.
Yep. We don't judge. We don't care. And this is a guy. If you want to challenge him on questions or anything, he'll be more than happy
For
to.
sure. I love being like, as I tell people like, do you care if I push back? I'm like, I love it, bro, because I like to know that I'm right too. Like, I want someone to push me because then it makes me learn my positions even more. I try to stress that to people all the time.
Flamethrower. Gorp. Whatever.
Maybe he left. I don't know.
Some
No.
oatmeal and bread for my soul.
Food.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I love oatmeal.
Oatmeal?
It's
Oatmeal's
my,
good.
yeah.
What flavor? Any flavor?
This has some berries in it. I don't know the name of the berries, and
they're good.
apple.
Ooh,
Apple and berries and stuff.
apples. Ooh, nice. That's shit, boss. Oh, fucking
Blueberries, maybe.
Yeah,
it called?
blueberries.
What
And
color are they?
raspberry, maybe.
What
Blue.
color? Blue?
Blue, obviously.
Okay, they're blueberries then, probably, yeah.
Yeah, like this is a great Discord if you see any of us on, just chat and talk about life.
Yeah.
Like, we don't judge. Like, obviously, I have my own opinions about what I feel, but those are maggots. So,
Oh yeah, that's the extremes.
Don't we all have
Yeah.
our own views, you know?
Yep.
oh, fuck off, robots. No, but I can't believe fucking Hegseth fucking said, "Oh yeah, stop all investigations on all Chinese, cyber threats." Or
that
it's
what he
like, really, yeah, or something like to that effect. Is
Yeah.
like any counter measurements or something like this. Like, huh? Somebody ain't somebody's pocket,
Well, no, I mean,
fucking commies.
well, also that, but try Trump doesn't want to piss off China because he's trying to. Like
Yeah,
he's trying
because
to-
China's serious.
He's trying to make the mic makes right, so he doesn't want to piss off.
Yeah, and
anybody.
China is fucking serious too.
I'm just saying, so I kind of feel like that's the idea. Like,
Yeah.
don't piss these people off.
But it's like, but those are biggest adversaries. So
oh, they are, but you still don't want to fight them like openly, like that's
yeah,
not good. For
yeah.
anybody.
Oh yeah. Well, duh.
Well, I'm just saying, so you don't want to fight like that. So you got to do. What
But
you can do.
cyber though.
Well, that's how they fight. That's the new way of fighting. Even like,
Yeah,
they're talking about
yeah.
the war in Ukraine, it's not really people fighting as much. It's more drones and shit. Like both sides use a fuck ton of drones.
Oh god, what? Oh god, what was it? It was I think it was Modern Warfare 2. I want to see, it was like the wars of today are not fought on the battlefields, but on computers, or but behind the fields or something like that.
Yeah. No, the day of fucking standing in front of somebody just shooting a gun is done.
Yeah, it's barbaric. But I say the only way that a Nazi's gonna learn is by violence.
Yeah. I feel like most of these people are just like mass hypnosis or whatever you want to call it, like that kind of thought process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But
I don't
how
think
the hell are
I
you
don't
gonna
think most
break
of people
it?
are like downright evil by like default. It's just
No, they're not. It's just like the normal shit. They were all yes men. It was like either be yes or be shunned or some shit like that.
that means
like war.
some of it definitely is like a power play / they love power, what do you want to call it? So I mean, there's that. There's a lot. That's what I'm saying. It's so complicated because there's so many. Then again,
I
that's right.
still don't.
That's when I talk to Brandon. He gets mad at me again, but because we're so different, everyone's so fucking different. You can't. It's hard to like. There's no one answer that's gonna fix everything.
Yeah.
You just,
Yeah, and I'm so different from both of you, and I just like I have no
everyone's different, dude.
conjectures. Yeah, I just realized like I have no conjecture. Just like my whole thing is like, dude, to stop the idealism is to stop it in its track by violence. The idealism is the only thing, but we need to use precise precision, not just lob nukes willy nilly.
No, but the thing is, that's what happens. Like I said, Putin already said if he feels like he's threatened or going to lose, or if someone uses like I said, if someone uses a normal weapon against him, he's willing to fucking use a nuke. It's like, what? Just a normal ass weapon? They don't have to use anything fucking crazy?
Oh, I'm not even worried about that. There's so many fucking satellites all through that can scramble the guidance systems and probably just overcook it and just premature demo
Maybe, but
them.
it's still a nuke though, even if it falls from the plane, right? When it fucking causes damage. I mean, I don't know. Do they turn off? Can you turn, like if it's if it's somewhere? I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Well, you can't turn it off. You can explode it. There's going to be EMP regardless because of the strong radiation forces that are within all of a sudden. But it's going to do a hell of a lot less damage. Jet airliners are probably going to lose power, but jet airliners as long as they're trained by the right people,
Uh,
and not made by Boeing, are pretty
Good
reliable.
luck. This is America, baby. You know how we roll.
Mm-hmm.
Once and all, you know,
What was that?
big guns. America, you know how we roll.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Well, we see what the future looks like, and it looks stupid as fuck.
Yep.
Idiocracy coming to life.
Oh
No.
man, like I said, I
No.
got to hope in 2 years we win some midterms
The
and try to stop.
Yeah.
Any
The
invasion.
was for unnazifying the the planet. Fucking dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But no, there are like satellites that are actually meant to scramble them and blow them into lower Earth orbit where it won't cause too much damage. Mainly up there is space debris. It's gonna blow around a shit ton of space debris. And maybe knock out a few GPS satellites here and there and there and there.
Here, there, and everywhere.
No, it's atmospheric detonations are the deadly, the devastating
shockwave.
ones.
Yep, the shockwave.
No, the shockwave. No, the shockwave and also the EMP, the ground level wave. EMP will fry all electronics on ground level,
Yeah.
the lower Earth orbit because of the magnetosphere, the troposphere, all that shit will just negate that bullshit. Trust me, I've done a lot of research on nuclear weapons and nuclear power and all that
Wasn't
shit.
it you? Weren't we the ones that looked the other day watching them? Where's that, Brandon? I can't remember.
I think it was Brandon.
Okay.
Oh no! Yeah, me on the scale and all that shit. It's like, yeah, they're devastating, but it's mainly just tac nukes, just aerial denial.
Yeah, but still.
Go check out Tsar Bomba.
Oh yes, that was one we checked out. Yup. Although it was supposed to be 100 megaton, but it went down to 50. But they say it could be up to 58 megaton at max.
Yeah, it was kind of big boom.
Yeah, and then they decided, yeah, too big, no more. Yep. Nope, we're not playing with that. Yeah, I've known that. That's like, yeah, that's a no-go. I mean, I'd rather stick with my fucking fragmentation grenades, like get it within a couple of meters. Alright, fair enough. But now they're working on like 4th gen bombs, neutrino bombs. Those things are, in theory, they're deadly. Basically, they will have the explosion of a conventional high explosive bomb, but the devastation of a nuclear bomb because the neutrinos will penetrate all concrete structures and basically just radiation poisoning everything.
Yeah, there is all kind of weapon systems
It's
going on. Like, you know, about the one that Russian used, the one that saw just the beams coming from the space. Like they had some sort of delivery vehicle that sent munitions to the space, and they didn't even have explosive charges, just the velocity.
Oh, the fucking rod of God, the tungsten rods.
Yeah, something like that. Or similar.
Yeah, just straight up tungsten, huge, just fucking hit the ground, just kinetic energy. Yeah, yeah, those are fucking no, just kinetic energy alone from those motherfuckers.
Yeah, and they are not nuclear, so they are thought to be safe weapons.
And they are non-explosive. They are literally just a gigantic fucking rod of tungsten that just free falls. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Just silent, just all of a sudden a gigantic dart just no warning. gonna crash out here.
Yeah, I probably
I-
will soon
I-
too, brother.
I need to go to store myself very soon. Need to
Later,
get
man.
stuff. Yeah,
Later, guys.
have a nice evening, guys.
You too, guys.
You guys
Have a
soon.
good night,
Yes,
bro.
bye.